I'm a liar. Started senior year. I got those questions that everybody gets on their senior year. Where are you going to school? You gonna move out? What does your future look like? And I would come up with answers that were lies. In my insecurity, in my worry, in my unknowing, I just quickly gave an answer. I got a scholarship. I'm gonna go here. Last night I was dreaming and I felt like this is my new passion, and I would come up with answers and quickly looked like a fool. In 1 Corinthians 8, we see a scripture that talks about this. Anyone who claims to know all the answers doesn't really know very much. But the person who loves God is the one whom God recognizes. Now, this happens a lot in our culture. Everybody feels like we have to be this polished, perfect. You have to have the answers. You have to know what to say when people ask those types of questions. But see, what we see in this scripture is the total opposite. The people that come up with answers, the people that I'm going to answer this question and make sure that I don't look like a mess, that people don't see my insecurity, end up looking like the fool. And see, it all changed for me the moment I said, I don't know. I don't know, but I know who does. And that's God. So suddenly I was free from my insecurity. I was free from the worry and the guilt of the lies that I'd said just to make it look like I had it all together. And there's such a freedom in when we say, I don't know. Man, I don't know, but God knows. We see that in the Bible. David didn't know how or when he was going to be king, but he knew who did. Esther didn't know if the next time she walked in the temple if she was going to be killed, but she trusted. Moses didn't know where to lead the people, but he just took a step and said, man, I'm going to follow you. That should be the same thing in our lives. Man, God, I don't know the next step, but I know you're in control. When I think about this, I think about going on a ride with your family. Man, I don't know where we were going as a kid, but I was happy, I was safe, and I was confident that my dad knew where. That should be the same thing for our lives. Man, I'm not worried about what's coming up ahead because I know who's in control. So you're going to have a lot of questions. Maybe it's your senior year. Maybe you're about to go into high school. Maybe you're about to be in college. And there's going to be some questions that, man, you maybe don't know the answer to. Maybe right now in this time and season, there's a lot of questions you're asking yourself. And I would challenge you, don't come up with lies. Don't come up with the answers that everybody else wants to hear. But simply say, man, I don't know. But God knows. And suddenly you'll be free. You'll be able to run and chase after what God has for you because, man, it was never in your hands. It's always in His hands. Whatever He gives us, we're going to steward well and chase after it.